Good evening and welcome, W-E-L-C-O-M-E, welcome. I'm Thomas Burr, the Washington correspondent for the Salt Lake Tribune and the 109th president of the National Press Club. To start us off this evening, I would like to welcome to the stage Kathy Kiley to talk about the National Press Club's Journalism Institute.
Hi, I'm Kathy Kiley. I work for BillMoyers.com, and I am a board member of the National Press Club's Journalism Institute. So I'm here to thank you because your presence here this evening benefits the work we do through the National Press Club's nonprofit arm. You know, there are a lot of obstacles journalists face today, whether it's the iron hand of a dictator or the iron hand of a market and technology that threatens you with obsolescence every minute. The National Press Club's Journalism Institute is here to help reporters through it all, through education programs that help journalists retool their skills, and through our efforts to speak out against efforts to suppress journalism and journalists, whether here at home or abroad. So to the audience and to the contestants and to our distinguished judges, I'd just like to say that here at the National Press Club and at our Journalism Institute, we have a very special way to spell democracy. Join in if you see where I'm going here. F-R-E-E-P-R-E-S-S. Thanks.
Thank you, Kathy. This is our third annual spelling bee in modern times, and we're very excited to continue this tradition that originally began in 1913 and somehow ended around Prohibition time. Perhaps the drinking helps the spelling. Thank you to the members of Congress who are here taking a break from not passing any legislation. And for all the journalist competitors, I just lost two contestants, I think, right there. And thanks for all the journalist competitors who are here solely because Donald Trump will not allow them in his rallies. Actually, you may notice tonight that we have a couple more journalists competing than we have members of Congress. No, we are not trying to stack the deck. The rules allow for this. We are making accommodations. But us journalists in Washington are clearly outnumbers the members on the Hill, and we're quite used to ganging up on them, so you're welcome, guys. Senator Tim Kaine, our 2014 winner, could not be here tonight. He parlayed his spelling bee victory into a vice presidential nomination. He is now working on spelling certain words like Ohio, Florida, Colorado. I want to thank Dr. Jacques Bailey for being our word guru tonight. Thank you, Doctor. In fact, I want to formally declare that Dr. Bailey be named the official proofreader of the National Press Club, because I will admit that one of our emails pitching this event misspelled politicians. A few of you caught that mistake. Whether that was intentional to see if you were paying attention or an accidental typo, I'll let you decide that part. I'd also like to thank Jen Judson, the co-chair of the Young Members Committee here at the Press Club, for her tireless work in organizing the spelling bee, as well as her army of club members who reached out to hundreds of members of Congress, begging them to make fools of themselves here on stage tonight. It's obviously an uphill battle in election year, but a spelling bee has got to be more fun than a debate, right? A brave few members of Congress did agree to join us, and those who did are ready. One member in particular, Congressman Don Beyer of Virginia, who apparently brought his cheering squad. He was last year's winner, and he recorded a video taunting his rivals. Let's take a look at that video.
Ameliorate. 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 Recalcitrant. 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 Glockenspiel. 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 Refraisissoir. Rafraisissoir. Refraisissoir. Esquisse. Esquiss. Esquisse. Good morning. Morning. How are you? Hemorrhage. Hemorrhage. Hemorrhage.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, take out T-C-T. Sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me, Zillary slay. Sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me. Woo! Hey, little bit, Zillary slay, just a little bit.
Yes. A very big thanks to Congressman Beyer's office for creating some buzz about this bee. Tonight wouldn't be possible without the tremendous help of the Scripps National Spelling Bee, which will administer the actual contest this evening. Thank you for all your help to make tonight successful. A round of applause, please. I would like to also thank our other sponsor tonight, Blackboard. That's Blackboard. Good? Thank you, guys. They are helping to underwrite tonight's event. Thank you so much. If you are tweeting tonight, the hashtag is NPCB. That's NPCB, and B is spelled out because it's a spelling bee. The spelling bee is fun, but it's also a fundraiser for the National Press Club Journalism Institute, as Kathy talked about. The Institute promotes freedom of the press worldwide, offers scholarships for aspiring journalists, awards for impressive reporting, and professional training. As I first mentioned a little bit ago, in 1913, the spelling bee was first held right across the street, actually, at the Willard Hotel before this building was built, between politicians and journalists. President Woodrow Wilson came to watch, as well as most of his cabinet. Some 1,000 people came to that first spelling bee and were treated, according to the House historian, with talking, moving pictures. We also have one of those tonight. So before I hand over the podium to the wonderful Jen Judson, let's enjoy a brief recap of some of the best moments from our past spelling bees.
Are you ready? I am.
Senator Kaine, you are going down, not by me, but by some of my colleagues. Dr. Bailey, could you spell my name correctly without looking at it, please?
I could.
I haven't spelled anything since '88, so.
Limousine.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, let me see.
Empleomania.
Can you use that in a word? In a sentence?
Senator Kaine.
S-E-N-A-T-O-R.
Senator?
Enunciation.
Is that enunciation or enunciation?
In fact, I can give it enunciation is a valid variant, yes.
Can I ask Siri?
Can I just say that the people who write those definitions are tremendous writers? Or the usage in a sentence or whatever it is. Haven't missed one yet, Mr. Kaine.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Paleontologist.
I'm from Texas. Could I have the Texas pronunciation?
See, I knew I wouldn't last long. I'm a broadcaster.
Just don't give me speaker. We can't spell speaker either. So, anyway.
Amygdala.
Like the thing in your brain, right?
Nonpareil.
Nonpareil, nonpareil.
That is correct, Senator Kaine. You are the champion.
Apostasy, APOSTASY.
All right, so please join me in welcoming all of our competitors. Who, if I'd ask you to come up and take your seats, and then we will introduce our wonderful Jen Judson. If the competitors want to come on up. I don't know if I have any We Are the Champion music or anything yet, but no, not yet. We have to wait for that part.
We'll make it easy. You guys can stay where you are. Thanks so much, everybody, for turning out tonight. It has been quite a challenge planning this in an election year. And also tonight with the House voting a little bit late. That was a little bit stressful, but I'm glad you guys all made it. Thank you so much. Tonight in our lineup of lawmakers, we have an entirely Democratic team. What this says about Democrats or Republicans, I don't know, beyond the obvious fact that they're willing to get up here and relive elementary school spelling bee competitions as a way to spend a fun night. So actually, I'm going to introduce our Virginia Democrat, Rep. Don Beyer first, who He's most importantly the reigning champion of our Politicians versus Press Spelling Bee. And as you may have seen, he's been practicing day in and day out, taking it one word at a time. So best of luck hanging on to that tonight, sir. Next, we have Senate Minority Whip Dick Durbin, Democrat from Illinois. It's his first time. We have a few repeats tonight. Then we have a couple of California guys, Rep. Scott Peters and Rep. Mark Takano. Both of them are also new to the competition. And from another warm region, we have Rep. Ted Deutch of Florida, who I believe competed in 2013. Is that correct? And last but not least, we have Rep. Derek Kilmer of Washington State, also new to the competition. So these gentlemen could give our journalists a run for their money. They hail from schools like Princeton and Harvard, Duke, Georgetown, Williams, and the University of Michigan. And we've got guys who are Phi Beta Kappa, holders of law degrees, and even a high school class valedictorian, and Rep. Mark Takano here. And I'll also note that he's a public school teacher, so there's a little bit of extra pressure on him, I think, tonight. I wish you all the best of luck. Now on the journalist side, and I'm really excited about this lineup. I think that we've had only lawmakers win the honor of being the best speller here. So I'm hoping, just a little bit biased since I'm a journalist myself, to see a journalist win tonight. No pressure. So this might be a year for the journalist to take home the trophy. Closest to the podium is Kaine Demirjian of the Washington Post. Kaine came extremely close to beating Beyer last year, but despite her background in classical music, spelled impresario with an extra S, she's here fighting for spelling bee redemption tonight. Next up is Clinton Yates. He came in third in last year's B. He misspelled the word avuncular. He's with ESPN's The Undefeated, so maybe that will carry over tonight. Hopefully, yeah. And we've got fresh blood with Carrie Budoff-Brown, the newly named editor of Politico, here competing for the first time, as well as Art Swift, the managing editor at Gallup.com, who actually won the 1986 National Catholic School Spelling Bee. Do you remember what the word is that you won on? I do. Onomatopoeia. Wow. All right, I see some promise. Next, we have Emmer Hudeman, who won't let her politician opponents tonight intimidate her, since she probably has some kind of dirt on each of them covering Congress for the New York Times. And we also have justice correspondent for NPR, Carrie Johnson. And we have two more returning competitors who just couldn't get enough last year and are back for more. Angela Kaine, who has just left her job at Bloomberg and will be joining Politico with Carrie. And Rod Kukro, a reporter at Energy Wire. And so now I'd like to turn it over to Paige Kimball, the Scripps National Spelling Bee Executive Director, to go over the rules.
Hi, everyone. Nihar, Jairam, please join me. So we'll make it quick and simple, competitors. The way this goes is just like you see it on TV. Any question you have, ask it. He and our judges will let you know whether or not they'll answer it. So give it a whirl. With that, spelling bee rule for this bee. You misspell, and Nihar will ring the baby bell. Yeah. Yeah, you've got the hang of it. You misspell a second time, and Jairam will ring this bell. When you hear that sound, it's time for you to leave the stage. So, a couple of other important points. This is both a team competition and an individual competition. So every correct spelling gets a point for your team, but the last one remaining is the individual champion. Thank you so much, National Press Club, for inviting us to be a part of this special event. Good luck, everyone. Thank you.
That's alive. You ready? I think we'll start with the journalists. Is it Ms. Demirjian?
I don't like being first, ever. But hi.
Howdy. Your word is Juneau. This is the capital of Alaska, a city and port in the southeastern coastal strip of the state.
Out of curiosity, are there any alternate pronunciations of that name?
There's Juneau and Juneau. It's very slight.
As Juneau, right, exactly, okay. That was a sad joke. Anyway, but why, there's gonna be a lot more tonight. Anyway, Juneau, J-U-N-E-A-U. Juneau?
Correct.
Thank you very much.
Representative Takano. Your word is Phoenix. This is the capital and most populous city of Arizona.
Phoenix. Phoenix.
Correct.
I'm decidedly more nervous than I was last year. I don't know.
Your word is Tallahassee. It's a city in northern Florida and the state's capital. As in, while visiting Tallahassee, Edric was excited to visit the Automobile Museum, and his wife was excited to sleep in.
Fun fact, T-Pain is from Tallahassee. So Tallahassee, Tallahassee.
That is correct.
Des Moines.
Des Moines.
Des
Yes.
Moines. It's the
Yes.
city and capital of Iowa on the Des Moines River. As in, during the primary season, you can't go 3 feet in Des Moines without tripping over a presidential candidate.
Des Moines. By the way, I served in the Florida State Senate in Tallahassee. I don't know about that Automobile Museum. We might check that definition for next time. Des Moines, capital D-E-S, capital M-O-I-N-E-S, Des Moines.
Correct.
I would have only spelled Des Moines right, so you know where this is going to go. Sorry, journalists, that's the truth.
Okay, let's try Frankfurt. This is the city and capital of Kentucky on the Kentucky River east of Louisville.
I was thinking Germany.
As in, Frankfurt is the best of all the state capitals, said the author of this sentence, who is a Kentucky native, y'all.
Frankfurt. How do you spell that? Can you pronounce it? Can you pronounce it for me?
Frankfurt.
Or Frankfort? It's Frankfurt.
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt. F-R-A-N-K-F. U-R-T.
Frankfurt is spelled F-R-A-N-K-F-O-R-T. Ready? Baton Rouge.
Okay. Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. It's the city and capital of Louisiana on the Mississippi River.
Okay. I guess you can't use the expression okay here, can you? Sorry. Capital B-A-T-O-N, capital R-O-U-G-E.
Correct.
Santa Fe.
Santa Fe, capital S-A-N-T-A, capital F-E, Santa Fe.
Raleigh.
Raleigh.
Yes, as in Raleigh was chosen as the site of the state capital and incorporated in 1792.
I didn't mean to make you do
meaning
that.
Charlotte never stood a chance.
Raleigh, R-A-L-E-I-G-H, Raleigh.
Correct.
Bismarck.
Bismarck. Bismarck.
Correct.
Montpelier.
Montpelier. Montpelier. Montpelier.
Cheyenne.
Wyoming, Cheyenne?
Yes, Cheyenne is a city in southeastern Wyoming, the state capital.
Okay. Cheyenne. Cheyenne. Cheyenne.
Correct.
Pierre.
Pierre.
Pierre, this is the city and capital of South Dakota on the Missouri River in the central part of the state.
Capital P-I-E-R-R-E.
Correct.
Topeka.
Topeka. Topeka.
Correct.
Okay. So we need Rod Cook Road.
They don't get to go again? So I'm guessing this is geography round, is that right? All right.
State capitals. Boise.
Boise, Idaho capital? You
This
can't
is
say.
the city and capital of Idaho.
B-O-I-S-E, Boise.
Correct.
Okay, we'll start again with journalists with Karin, and this round is our neighbors to the south.
Languages I don't speak. Okay. Like Virginia or like.
You'll get the idea soon. Carnitas.
Oh, pork that I order at a burrito place or something like that. Or sorry, tell me what it is, please.
Carnitas is a plural noun. It's small chunks or strips of meat, and especially pork, that are fried or roasted until crisp.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
There's a slight variant. There's carnitas and there's carnitas.
Carnitas. C-A-R-N-I-T-A-S. Carnitas.
Correct.
Thank you.
Poblano.
Poblano. Es un chile, no?
It's a large, usually mild, heart-shaped chili pepper, especially when fresh and dark green.
Poblano. P-O-B-L-A-N-O. Poblano.
Correct.
Let's do this.
Panela. Panela. This is a low-grade brown sugar.
I do not know how to spell this word. Are there any other alternate pronunciations? Is that what you said? Alternate pronunciations?
Yes. There's just panela.
Can you say the word one more time?
Panela.
Okay. Panela. P-A-N-E-L-A?
Correct.
Chalupa.
I'm going to avoid all Taco Bell jokes. Chalupa. Why don't you use it in a sentence?
Hilda ordered a chalupa topped with refried beans.
Chalupa. C-H-A-L-U-P-A. Chalupa, chalupa.
That is correct.
Can I spell chalupa? Or poblano or carnita?
Mole.
Mole. M-O-L-E.
Correct.
Oh, thank God.
Give me taco. No? Taco? Give me taco. Come on. Come on.
Telenovelas.
Okay. Telenovelas.
Telenovelas. It's a plural noun.
Okay. Is there any other pronunciation?
There's just the one. Telenovelas.
Okay.
These are soap operas produced in Latin America and televised in or from many Latin American countries.
Telenovelas.
Telenovelas.
Telenovelas. Telenovelas.
That is correct.
Mesquite.
Mesquite. Can you define that, please?
A leguminous shrub or small tree native to the southwestern U.S. and northern Mexico and having spirally twisted pods with a sweet pulp. Mesquite, mesquite.
Mesquite. M-E-S-Q-U-I-T-E. Mesquite.
Correct.
Serape.
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 S-A-R-A-P-E. Serape.
Correct.
Have mercy.
Acapulco.
Seriously?
Acapulco.
Journalists can't afford to go places like that.
We could try Guaymas.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Beth and Mark took a cruise to Acapulco to celebrate their 10th anniversary.
A-C-A-P-O-C-O. You're gonna hit me?
Acapulco is spelled A-C-A-P-U-L-C-O. Jicama.
Jicama?
Jicama.
Can you tell me what that means?
A jicama is a tall climbing Mexican vine with showy flowers and a sweet watery root that is sometimes eaten raw or cooked.
And it's pronounced again?
Jicama.
Jicama. Jicama, H-I-C-A-M-A, jicama?
Jicama is spelled J-I-C-A-M-A. Conquistador.
Can you define that, please?
A conquistador is a conqueror, specifically any one of the leaders in the Spanish conquest of America, especially of Mexico and Peru in the 16th century.
Sentence, please.
Mr. Sanchez found the helmet of a conquistador deep in the canyon.
Conquistador. C-O-N-Q-U-I-S-T-A-D-O-R. Conquistador.
Correct.
Norteño.
Would you please say it again?
Norteño, it's a popular music from northern Mexico with a fast tempo and usually featuring an accordion. Norteño is related to the polka.
Thank you, that helped a lot. And a sentence?
Norteño is related to the polka.
Nortejno.
Norteño is spelled Norteno. Asadero.
Asadero?
Asadero.
Could you please define it?
A semi-soft white cheese from Mexico.
Asadero. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
There's just the one. Asadero.
Acadero?
Asadero is spelled Asadero.
Okay, now I took French, so right there.
Sisal.
Sisal, can you define it?
Sisal is a strong, durable white fiber.
Sisal. Sisal.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
At the end of round 2, we have the press with 11 and the politicians with 10.
6. Okay, Karen, ready?
It's rough not knowing like any context for these words when I get up. Like, you know.
This round is our neighbors to the north.
North, okay. So it's French this time, another language I don't speak.
Lacrosse.
But I played this in middle school. Yes, okay. But go ahead, give me a sentence.
Curious about lacrosse, Pamela signed up for an intramural team.
Any other pronunciations?
There's lacrosse and lacrosse.
Yeah, that's probably how I said it when I was in 8th grade. Okay, lacrosse. Lacrosse.
Correct.
Lacrosse.
Chesterfield.
Chesterfield. Chesterfield. Chesterfield.
Correct.
Ringette. Ringette.
Can you use that in a sentence?
In 1963, Sam Jacks invented ringette as a winter team sport for girls, and it quickly grew in popularity in Canada as well as numerous other countries.
Yeah, an American one. Ringette. Ringette?
Correct.
I'm hoping for curling.
Permafrost.
Permafrost?
Permafrost.
Will you use that in a sentence?
It is estimated that approximately 50% of Canada is underlaid by permafrost.
Wow. Permafrost. Permafrost. Permafrost.
Correct.
Sudbury.
Can you give me a sentence?
Sure.
Or no, not a sentence, or a definition.
Sure. Sudbury is a city in southeastern Ontario, Canada, north of Georgian Bay. As in, it is debatable whether the city of Sudbury is best known as the birthplace of Alex Trebek, the location of the second largest impact crater on Earth, or the home of the Big Nickel, a 30-foot replica of a 1951 Canadian nickel and major tourist attraction.
Can you pronounce it for me?
There's Sudbury, Sudbury, and Sudbury.
You all know what I'm thinking, right? Sudbury. Is it Sudbury or Sudbury? Or both? Yeah, thanks.
So there are three pronunciations. There's Sudbury, Sudbury, and Sudbury.
It's like what I've had nightmares about, right? This very moment right now. The first out. And where is the town again?
It's in southeastern Ontario, Canada, just north of Georgian Bay.
Okay, Sudbury. S-U-D-B. U-R-R-Y.
Sudbury is spelled S-U-D-B-U-R-Y. Louisburg. Louisburg. It's a locality facing the Atlantic on Cape Breton Island, eastern Nova Scotia, Canada.
Okay. Is there any other pronunciation?
There's just the one, Louisburg.
L-E-W-I-S-B-U-R-G-H?
Louisburg is spelled L-O-U-I-S-B-O-U-R-G. Poutine. Tasty.
Could you define that, please?
Poutine is a dish of French fries covered with brown gravy and cheese curds. Poutine.
Is there any other pronunciation?
There's just the one, poutine.
P-O-U-T-I-N-E.
That is correct.
Oh.
Derek asked me to spell poutine before he got up. It's true. He wanted that.
Bonspiel.
Bonspiel?
Bonspiel.
Is it from German?
It's from a Dutch word plus a Dutch word.
Bonspiel. B-O-N-S-P-I-E-L.
Correct.
Polymer.
What's the etymology of that word?
It's from Greek. Polymer.
Oh, that's what I thought. Polymer.
Correct.
Polymer, thank God.
We've moved on from the north?
No, that's Canada's current banknotes are made out of polymer.
Very good. Thought they were made out of
a little
poutine.
indirect, but. Serviette.
Serviette. And its meaning?
A serviette is a table napkin.
So Serviette.
Correct.
Toboggan.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
While grandfather intended his story about having to trek to school on a toboggan to sound laborious, his grandchildren thought it sounded awesome.
Sad. Can you pronounce that again, please?
Toboggan.
Toboggan. Toboggan. Toboggan?
Correct.
Chinook.
Would you like to give me a definition?
A Chinook is a warm, dry wind that descends the eastern slopes of the Rocky Mountains. It's Chinook, Chinook, or Chinook.
In a sentence?
The sudden rise in temperature was caused by a Chinook that rolled over the Canadian Rockies.
Chinook.
Correct.
All right, can I get like softwood lumber or something?
Nope. Your word is toonie.
Okay, another one I've never heard of. What is the definition?
A toonie is a coin worth 2 Canadian dollars.
Okay, so like loony but toonie. Can you use it in a sentence?
Introduced in 1996 as Canada's largest coin, the bimetallic toonie features a polar bear on one side and a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the other.
Oh, great. Toonie. TWOONEY. Oh no. Oh.
Toonie is spelled Toonie.
Okay, all right. Don't grin like that. You're laughing. It must be terrible.
Parliament.
Parliament? Like the cigarette? I guess I'm dating myself, aren't I?
Parliament is the
Parliament.
supreme legislative body of a usually major political unit.
Parliament, Parliament.
Correct. At the end of round 3, we have press 16, politicians 15.
Karen, are you ready? This round is grammar and language.
Haven't they all been, in a way?
Gerund.
I kind of know what it is, but tell me anyway what it is.
The gerund is the English verbal noun ending in ing.
But it doesn't actually end in ing because it's gerund, so don't trick me. Anything else you can tell me about the word?
Sure, it's from Latin. I can give you a sentence.
Sure, why
In
not?
the sentence, spelling words she doesn't know on stage is the politician's favorite activity.
I'm not
In
a
that
politician,
sense, the word
so.
spelling is a gerund.
Gerund. Gerund. Gerund?
Correct.
Thanks, Mike.
Demonstrative.
As in a pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun. All right. Demonstrative. D E O D E D E M O N S T R A T I V E. Demonstrative. Ah.
You spelled
You,
it right.
you had it right, but we can't change the spelling.
That's good to know. That's a rule that should be stated, may I point out. Because, I mean, yeah. Did anybody know that? No? Okay. Oh, you guys want to see the shoes? Yeah. I switched the laces myself. All right, let's go.
Disyllabic.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Sure. It seems an egregious oversight that the word disyllabic is not itself disyllabic.
I can't decide which vowel I want to use. It's bothering me, especially after this previous situation. And there's going to be a big audible groan after I say this second letter, and it's going to bother me. Disyllabic. D-Y-S-Y-L-L-A-B-I-C.
Disyllabic is D-I-S-Y-L-L-A-B-I-C.
You want to just continue with monosyllabic? That would be fun.
That's an even more egregious oversight.
Right.
Antecedent.
Antecedent. What's the definition? Before I answer this?
An antecedent is a substantive word, phrase, or clause referred to by a pronoun, typically by a following pronoun, as in the sentence, I saw Barack singing karaoke and decided to join him. The word Barack is the antecedent of the word him.
Thanks. Antecedent. A-N-T-E-C-E-D-E-N-T. Antecedent.
Correct.
Interrogative.
Can you give me a definition, please?
Interrogative means having the form or the force of a question.
Okay. Interrogative. I-N-T-E-R-R-O-G-A-T-I-V-E. Interrogative.
Correct.
Adjectival.
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 Can you use it in a sentence?
In the sentence, the spellers thought all of the words Dr. Bailey said were tremendously long. Tremendously long is an adjectival phrase.
Okay. Adjectival. adjectival. Adjectival.
Correct.
Pleonasm.
I appreciate the faces. Could you repeat that?
Pleonasm, it's an iteration or repetition in speaking or in writing. The use of more words than necessary to denote mere sense.
Just keep talking until you run out of things you can say.
Pleonasm is from Greek. Mr. Miller gave the phrase true facts as an example of a pleonasm to be avoided.
Pleonasm. Sure. P-L-I-A-N-I-S-M. Pleonasm. Yeah, I think I'm out if that was wrong. All right.
Sorry. Pleonasm is spelled P-L-E-O-N-A-S-M.
P-L-E-O.
P-L-E-O-N-A-S-M.
What does it mean again?
It's using more words than are necessary for mere sense.
Is that a joke?
Heteronym. Heteronym.
What is that? What is Aleppo?
That is one of two or more words spelled alike that differ in pronunciation and meaning.
Say it again.
Heteronym.
Heteronym. Oh, Heteronymn. Heteronym. Not that one.
Heteronym is spelled Heteronym. Ellipses.
Is that plural?
It's a plural noun. Ellipses, ellipses, or ellipses.
Sentence, please.
Pat's use of suspension periods to punctuate her main character's ellipses visually portrays the character's disjointed thoughts.
Ellipses. E-L-L-I-P-S-E-S. Ellipses.
Correct.
Allomorphs.
Allomorphs.
Allomorphs, it's another plural noun.
And the meaning?
It's two or more forms that a morpheme has at different points in the language. So for instance, the prefixes ill and im are allomorphs of a single morpheme that expresses negation.
So allomorphs go with A-L-A-M-O-R-P-H-S. Allomorphs.
Allomorphs is spelled A-L-L-O-M-O-R-P-H-S.
You got that look again.
You liked it last time. Anadiplosis.
Quiet, please. I didn't hear that.
Anadiplosis. Anadiplosis or anadiplosis.
Can you use it in a sentence?
An example of anadiplosis is found in the sentence, he overcame his misfortunes. Misfortunes he could not have foreseen.
And what's the etymology of it?
It's from Greek.
Can you say it one more time, please?
Anadiplosis, anadiplosis.
Sounds like a character in a Jane Austen novel. Anadiploses.
Anadiplosis is spelled Anadiplosis.
Ah.
Cataphora.
You want to say that again?
Cataphora.
Definition?
The use of a grammatical substitute as a pronoun that has the same reference as a following word or phrase.
And if you'd use it in a sentence, please.
When Mr. Jackson told her that cataphora was a mark of poor style, Jennifer complained that his teaching style was too old-fashioned and promptly received detention.
This is why you have staff. Catafera. Boing.
Cataphora is spelled Cataphora.
That concludes round 4. The press have 19, the politicians 17.
I'm sorry. Karen, can we interrupt?
Sorry. Yeah.
So, in honor of International Peace Day,
It is International
we
Peace Day. I
have
saw that on-
International Peace Day words. This is
Great.
a day observed around the world each year on 21 September, established in 1981.
Great. Yay, peace. Do I spell peace? That would be great.
Nope. We're hoping you can spell reconciliation.
I think I can spell reconciliation. Let me think about it, though, for a second. Do you want to say things while I think about it for a second?
Sure.
About the word?
If that'll help, reconciliation is from Latin. Reconciliation is the action of restoring to friendship, compatibility, or harmony. After the war, a policy of reconciliation was established between the former enemies. Reconciliation.
Reconciliation. Reconciliation. Reconciliation.
That is correct.
Thank you, guys.
Nirvana.
Nirvana. Nirvana. Nirvana.
Correct.
I really wish I'd gotten that word.
Pacification.
Pacification. Pacification.
Correct.
Reparations.
Reparations. Reparations. Reparations.
Correct.
Cessation.
Can you define that?
Cessation is a temporary or final ceasing or discontinuance as of action. Cessation, cessation.
Cessation. C-E-S-S-A-T-I-O-N. Cessation.
Correct.
Shalom.
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 S-H-A-L-O-M.
Correct.
Shalom. That was for my Oma.
Philosophic.
Oh, come on. What is the origin of that word?
Philosophic is from Latin.
What does it mean?
Bringing about or designed to bring about happiness.
Sentence, please. I got nothing else. Yeah.
Robert longed for a philosophic conclusion to his job application experience.
There are many ways this could go wrong. Okay. P-H-I-L-O. C-E-P-H-I-C. Yeah, not good.
Philosophic is spelled F-E-L-I-C-I-F-I-C. Tranquility.
Tranquility. T-R-A-N-Q-U-I-L-I-T-Y. Tranquility.
Correct.
Is there some kind of strange algorithm at work here? Like, she got that word and he got that word?
It's strange, isn't it?
Karma. K-A-R.
Armistice.
Armistice. Can you use in this? No, just tell me the derivation.
It came from French, which formed it from a Latin word.
Armistice. A-R-M-I-S-T-I-C-E. Armistice.
Correct. End of round 5. Press still have a 2-point lead, 23 to 21.
Ready?
What's the category? Or are we not switching yet? Are we still about?
The category is national parks because the National Park Service turned 100 years old this year.
Flora and fauna. Here we go.
Niagara.
Oh, Niagara. Are there any alternate pronunciations / please give me all of them?
There's a slight variant. There's
Yeah.
Niagara and Niagara.
One more time, both of them.
Niagara and Niagara.
I want to hear the sentence for fun.
The senator received the nickname Niagara not so much for being from New York, but for his tendency to cry during good speeches.
Niagara. N-I-A-G-A-R-A. Niagara.
Correct.
Thank you. Also, have a question. Can I run to the restroom?
Certainly.
Thank you.
We'll get you a hall pass. Yosemite.
Yosemite. Y-O-S-E-M-I-T-E. Yosemite.
Correct.
Should have given me reparations, by the way. That's for you, DeBonus.
Sorry, your word is Denali.
Denali. That's a truck, right? Denali. D-E-N-A-L-I.
Correct.
Everglades is what I'm hoping for.
Acadia.
Acadia, A-C-A-D-I-A, Acadia.
Correct.
Pinnacles.
Could you define that, or?
Pinnacles is a national monument featuring an area of unusual rock formations in west central California in the Coast Range, southeast of Hollister. Pinnacles.
Is there any other pronunciation?
There's just the one, Pinnacles.
Pinnacles. Pinnacles. Pinnacles.
Correct.
Biscayne.
Biscayne?
Biscayne.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Biscayne National Park, within sight of downtown Miami, boasts beautiful coral reefs.
Is it B-I-S-C-A-Y-N-E? Biscayne?
Correct.
I was so excited for you. I stopped paying attention to the turn. Welcome back. You need another drink? No. Yeah. Okay.
Did you give him the hall pass? Shenandoah.
Oh. Can you use that in a sentence?
A sentence. Shenandoah. Located just 75 miles from here, Shenandoah National Park is going to be very disappointed if you can't spell Shenandoah.
That's really harsh, may I say. Okay.
Sorry.
One more time. Shenandoah.
Shenandoah.
Help from the crowd? No. Okay. Shenandoah. S-H-E-N-A-N-D-O-A-H. Shenandoah.
That is correct.
Oh.
Congaree.
Congaree?
Congaree. It's a national park along the river of the same name in central South Carolina, south of Columbia.
What's the derivation?
It's a United States geographical name. I've argued with the dictionary editors. They don't give the etymologies of proper names.
Okay. What is the, say it one more time?
Congaree.
Congaree.
Congaree National Park is the largest intact expanse of old-growth bottomland hardwood forest in the U.S., but it would appreciate it if you wouldn't talk about its old growth or its bottomland.
Right. C-O-N-G-E-R-I-E. Wrong bell. What the? Thank you.
Congaree is spelled C-O-N-G-A-R-E-E.
There you go. I still would have gotten it wrong. Okay.
Katmai.
Can you tell me where it's located?
Katmai is a national park in the volcanic landscape in southern Alaska, including the mountain of the same name and the Valley of 10,000 Smokes. I don't think they're parliaments.
It's got to have some etymology in sort of Native American language, right?
Well, it's a United States geographical name.
Yeah, once again, the editors
I've told
wouldn't
the
do-
editors
yeah, I know,
that
right,
proper
right, right,
names
right.
have etymologies, but they don't put them in there.
Well, my drink's finished. Katmai. K-A-T-M-I. Katmai.
2. He knows. Kat,
Sorry, go ahead.
Katmai is spelled K-A-T-M-A-I.
At the end of round 6, the press have 27, the politicians 24.
Page 17. Sabbatical.
What is the not, well, I mean, what's the category
I should tell
out
you
of
the
curiosity?
category. The category is words from inaugural addresses.
That could be like any.
And the sentences are all from inaugural addresses.
Who, out of curiosity, from whose inaugural address is sabbatical?
George W. Bush.
What does that say about George W. Bush? Which one, first or second term?
It's from 2005.
Second term, okay. Latin origin, right? Maybe something like that?
It's the first part is originally Greek. The second part is an English combining form, sabbatical.
I really want to hear your sentence.
Okay. After the shipwreck of communism came years of relative quiet, years of repose, years of sabbatical. And then there came a day of fire.
Why? That's bleak for like no good reason. Is there anything else that I should be asking about that I could be?
I could define it.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. A sabbatical is a leave with pay granted to one holding an administrative or professional position as a college professor for rest, travel, or research.
Sabbatical. S-A-B-B-A-T-I-C-A-L, sabbatical?
Correct.
Repudiation.
Can you define that, please?
Repudiation is the act or action of rejecting or refusing to accept something.
Repudiation.
Repudiation, used by Warren G. Harding in 1921.
Please use it in a sentence.
Thank you for asking. No civilization can survive repudiation. That's it.
Repudiation. Repudiation. R-E-P-U-D-I-A-T-I-O-N.
Correct.
Negligence.
Negligence. Negligence.
Correct.
Pecuniary.
Would you tell me who used that in an inaugural address?
Yes, James K. Polk in 1845.
I'd love to hear the sentence.
Sure. Honorable party service will certainly not be esteemed. Oh, I'm sorry. That was the wrong sentence. We are happy to perceive a settled disposition on their part, as their ability returns after a season of unexampled pecuniary embarrassment.
Pecuniary. Pecuniary. Pecuniary.
That is correct.
Specie or specie?
Can you give me a definition, please?
Money in coin is specie. Specie.
Specie. S-P-E-C-I-E.
Correct.
Fanaticism.
Fanaticism. Can you use it in a sentence?
Prejudice and contempt have nearly destroyed our nation in the past. They plague us still. They fuel the fanaticism of terror. Bill Clinton, 1997.
Can you pronounce it one more time?
Fanaticism.
Okay. Fanaticism. F-A-N-A-T-I-C-I-S-M. Fanaticism.
Correct.
Preeminently.
Preeminently?
Preeminently.
I'd love to know who said that and in what sentence.
Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1933. This is preeminently the time to speak the truth, the whole truth, frankly and boldly.
Nice sentence. Okay. Preeminently. P-R-E-E-M-I-N. E-N-T-L-Y. I think I just screwed that up. No?
Correct.
Oh.
At the end of round 7, the press have 31, the politicians 27.
Rush that. Almost right.
We're good.
Category?
We've left the category.
This is where it gets scary.
Category is words.
Words that are hard to spell.
These are just general words. Temerarious.
Okay. Definition.
Reckless, rashly or presumptuously daring.
Can you say it again?
Temerarious.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
There's just the one. Temerarious.
Temerarious?
Temerarious.
And it means reckless?
Yes.
Language of origin.
Latin.
I already asked you for a sentence, right?
No,
No,
I can
didn't.
give you one.
Tell me one.
Sure. Mrs. Jasper punished Tim for his temerarious behavior by withholding certain privileges.
Temerarious, right?
Temerarious.
It's funny, but it helps. I hope. Temerarious. All right. Temerarious. Temerarious. Thank you, guys.
Correct.
Philately.
Something to do with stamps, right?
This is it's an originally Greek word that went into French before becoming English. Philately, it means the collection and study of postage stamps and of postal stationery that is passed through the mail, stamp collecting.
Sentence, please.
Unaware that the rare stamp in the desk was part of Aunt Carla's philately, Bobby overpaid postage for his letter home by about $7,000.
Could you say it one more time?
Philately.
Philately. P-H-I-L-A-T-E-L-Y.
Correct.
Mimetype.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
After the zookeeper explained that the South American bird was a mimetype of a European bird, the barista told him she only wanted to know his coffee order.
Is there any alternate pronunciation?
There's just the one, mimetype. Both parts went from Greek to Latin.
BLACKLIVESMATTER.
You know, you turn to the back of the book, and the real spelling bee champs suddenly woke up. Like, oh, this is finally, it's finally fun. Yeah.
Mimetype is spelled M-I-M-O-T-Y-P-E. Oligarchy.
Oligarchy. O-L-I-G-A-R-C-H-Y, oligarchy.
Correct.
Verisimilitude.
Could you define that, please?
The quality or state of having the appearance of truth.
And say it one more time.
Verisimilitude.
Verisimilitude. V-E-R-I-S-I-M-I-L-I-T-U-D-E.
Correct.
Ineffable.
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 Can you use it in a sentence?
Billy felt ineffable joy when his parents presented him with a puppy.
Are there any other pronunciations?
There's just the one, ineffable.
Ineffable. I-N-E-F-F-A-B-L-E.
Correct.
Ribaldry.
Use that in a sentence, please.
Tommy attempted to get out of the Chaucer assignment by complaining of the text's offensive ribaldry.
Ribaldry. R-I-B-A-L-D-R-Y. Ribaldry.
Correct. At the end of round 8, the press 34, politicians 30.
Plurinominal.
Okay. What does that mean?
Nominating or electing more than one representative.
Plurinominal? Plurinominal, excuse me?
Plurinominal.
Plurinominal. And does it have any alternate pronunciations?
Just the one. Plurinominal.
Plurinominal. Where does it come from?
It's made up of Latin elements.
And I want to hear your sentence, please.
Mexico has a system of plurinominal districts.
Plurinominal. Plurinominal.
Plurinominal is spelled Plurinominal.
I would have gotten that wrong.
Moratorium.
I just dealt with that word. The moratorium on the nurse anesthetist rule. Moratorium. M-O-R-A-T-O-R-I-U-M.
Correct.
Yeah.
Rhododendron.
Could you define that, please?
Any of various plants of a genus of the same name with persistent leathery leaves and bell-shaped flowers.
Rhododendron. R-H-O-D-O-D-E-N-D-R-O-N.
Correct.
Decenary.
Will you define it, please?
A decenary is a period of 10 years. It's decenary or decenary.
Will you use it in a sentence?
After Marcus was caught texting during class for the 5th time, Principal Steckler told him he wasn't going to get his phone back for a decenary.
What's the origin?
It's from Latin.
Decenary. D-E-C-E-N-E-R-Y, decenary. Go ahead. I can take it.
Decenary is spelled D-E-C-E-N-N-A-R-Y. Concomitance. This is a singular noun, an occurrence of something along with or at the same time as something else, and with or without causal relationship.
Thank you for defining that. Can I have a sentence too?
Sibel commented on the conspicuous concomitance of poverty and wealth in the city center.
Concomitance.
Concomitance.
Okay. C-O-N. C-O-M. I-T-A-N-C-E. Oh.
Correct.
Moribund.
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 Can you use it in a sentence?
Tad's personal training resume identified him as the creator of the now moribund All Dave Matthews Band spin class.
That's really funny. Moribund. M-O-R-I-B-U-N-D. Moribund.
At the end of round 9, the press still hold a 4-point lead, 36-32.
Bucolic.
Okay. Definition.
Rustic, relating to or typical of rural life. Bucolic.
Yeah. Languages of origin?
It's from an originally Greek word that passed into Latin.
And sentences, or sentence, sorry.
For years, the Blair Witch Project robbed Daniel of the joy of a stroll in the woods behind his bucolic country home.
Okay, gotcha. Bucolic, B-U-C-O-L-I-C, bucolic.
Frankincense.
Oh boy. Can you just use it in a sentence?
In ancient Egypt, hundreds of pounds of frankincense were burned at royal funerals.
Could go wrong with this. So, F-R, frankincense, F-R-A-N-K-E-N-C-E-N-C-E.
Frankincense is spelled F-R-A-N-K-I-N-C-E-N-S-E.
Tough word.
Pandemonium.
Pandemonium. P-A-N-D-E-M-O-N-I-U-M.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a capital city. It's the capital of hell. That's what Pandemonium is. In Paradise Lost, isn't it the capital of hell?
Why don't you go use that? Why don't you use that one in a sentence? That's what I did.
Sorry. Moving on.
You've got to love words, yeah.
Bandicoot.
Sorry?
Bandicoot.
Come on, Ted.
Is there an alternate pronunciation?
There's just the one. There's bandicoot. It's any of several or certain small, active, insectivorous, and herbivorous marsupial mammals found in Oceania.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
The scars on JP's cheeks are a reminder of his ill-fated effort to keep a bandicoot as a pet. Bandicoot.
What's the origin of?
It's from Telugu.
Okay. Well, that makes it easy.
Thought it might.
Could you say it one more time?
Bandicoot.
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 Bandicoot. B A N D I C O O T, Bandicoot.
That is correct.
Gutting it out. Well done.
Shenanigan.
I know you want to use that in a sentence.
Sean is always daydreaming about his next shenanigan.
Yeah, me too.
Sean's next?
Say that one more time for me.
Shenanigan.
Shenanigan. SHENAGIN. Shenanigan. No.
Shenanigan. Shenanigan is spelled SHENANIGAN. Perennial.
Can you use it in a sentence for me?
The garden is bare of flowers because the perennial plants have been cut down for their winter rest.
Perennial. P E R E N I A L. Dang it.
Perennial is spelled PERENNIAL.
That's the end of round 10. The press have a insurmountable 5-point lead.
There's only so many people now, I guess.
Okay, Karen. One more time. Malapropism.
Malapropism or malopropism? Can you give me every pronunciation you have in that book?
I have just one. There's malapropism. This is a blundering use of a word that sounds somewhat like the one intended, but is ludicrously wrong in the context.
One more time, can you say it again, just slowly?
Malapropism.
Sentence, please.
No matter how careful he tries to be, Sherman usually utters at least one malapropism in every campaign speech.
And languages of origin.
Malapropism is from a French-derived English theater name.
It's interesting. Okay, can I just ask everybody like not to gasp one way or the other because you know where I'm gonna like pick a vowel that I'm not sure of. So going for it, M-A-L-O-P-R-O-P-I-S-M. It's A, right? Yeah.
Malapropism is spelled, yes. Eschewal.
Would you define it, please?
Shunning, avoidance. Eschewal, as in the candidate was praised for her eschewal of personal attacks, except for that string of yo mama jokes during the third debate.
Eschewal. E-S-C-H-E-W-A-L. Eschewal.
That is correct.
Desuetude.
Can you define that, please?
A state of protracted suspension or of apparent abandonment.
Could you give a sentence, please?
In some schools, the practice of memorizing great poems has fallen into desuetude.
Desuetude. D-E-S-U-E-T-U-D-E.
That is correct.
That was really good. I thought I might win. So much for that.
Jambalaya.
Jambalaya. What is the definition of jambalaya?
Jambalaya is rice cooked with ham, sausage, chicken, shrimp, or oysters, and usually tomato and seasoned with herbs.
For the record, I eat none of those ingredients. So, jambalaya. Jambalaya. No! It's J-A-M-B-A-L-A-Y-A. Jambalaya.
Okay. So if you spell the next word correctly, you will win.
Wow. No pressure.
Apothecary.
Apothecary. A-P-O-T-H-E-C-A-R-Y.
Final score, press 40, politicians 34.
As a press club president, I am very, very excited to present the 2016 Press Club Spelling Bee Award to Art Swift of Gallup. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Thanks to Scripps National Spelling Bee. Thanks to Blackboard. Thanks to Jen Judson for organizing tonight's event. All of our staff who helped tonight. Really did a fantastic job. Do you want to say anything, Jen?
Well, that's our first journalist win in all of history. So congratulations to Art for this. And hopefully we didn't scare away the lawmakers this time around. Hopefully you'll all be back, and really great showing tonight. Thanks so much.
Art, would you like to not spell anything for a minute?
Well, thanks. This is the first time I've been in a spelling bee since 1987. So I actually thought, like, do you get better? Do you get worse after all these years? You know, age starts to happen, but it's like riding a bike. It was a lot of fun. And, you know, kids out there, when you're in your 40s, you can come back and be a spelling bee champion too.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for a fantastic evening. Thanks again to Scripps National Spelling Bee and Blackboard. Have a great night.